Hey, what's going on, guys? James Warnings here, and welcome back to my F1 2016 career mode, guys, for part number 71, guys. So last time we did the USA practice 2 and 3 session we did so far, and my teammate was completely faster than me so far. We're faster than me in practice 1, and he's faster than me in practice 2 and 3. Well, actually not for practice 2, though, because Boba said it had a big match spike, because there were only 2 milliseconds between them, between Hamilton and Rosberg there. That was an actually good job for that for Mercedes there, but that's going well for this. But anyway, guys, we're now going to go into the qualifiers of this race, of this session, guys. And unfortunately, it's complete heavyweight like in Japan. And unfortunately, it's going to be another wet race here at the USA Grand Prix at the Americas. But anyway, let's see what our session go is.
Hi, guess who? I've seen the team's expectations for the race, so I thought I'd pass them on and wish you luck. Take care.
So, this is our qualified result for trying to get teammate David Kyle qualified further higher. Remember, my team boss says, Emily Jagger, said I need to do really more progress to try to get this team get really betterly. Otherwise, I'll be forced out of it, which is a few more rounds to go. But it's just the 18th round of the championship so far. My teammate is just ahead of me so far, but this is going pretty well indeed so far for this. Sussex rate, downforce, drag reduction system, fuel efficiency and engine power resource is going well so far. Championship business is going pretty well for this so far. Both McLarens are just one point next separate each other this. This is going to be an next good one for this so far for this. And Daddy, look at this battle. It's a four-way battle between Ricciardo, Hamilton, Rawlings and Rosberg, but not quite yet to see everybody else go far for this so well. But anyway, we're about to get ready to start the USA Grand Prix, guys. And Daddy, who do you think will get pole position? Would it be Mercedes or Red Bull? I'm not sure. Daddy doesn't know who's going to be on pole. I have no idea who's going to be on pole position, but we're going to find out here in America, guys. It's time for the United States Grand Prix qualifying session. Let's go, baby.
It's time for today's qualifying session to begin here in the United States. Welcome to the Circuit of the Americas. This is the kind of track that eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experienced drivers than myself.
No matter how good a driver is at managing their throttle application to limit rear slip, they can't always overcome a car that's inherently bad at looking after its rear tyres. Here we have a lot of low-speed corner exits, which means a whole load of energy, heat and tyre wear.
So,
you should be able to get into the next qualifying session easily, so try to go a whole lap early so we can set the tyres.
thank you very much, Jess. So here we are, the Circuit of America. It's heavy rain like what happened in 2015, though. Unfortunately, the steward didn't do the 2015 qualifiers before they cancelled it because this heavy rain stuff is completely getting bad to worse. I can see Grosjean was the first guy coming out on wet tyres. Hopefully, he can do better this so far for this, but anyway, we are maybe not going to do a flying lap because it will be very driving about these. But we're going to go out to do a drive out and hopefully we get the car more smoothly a bit so far.
I'm expecting the rain to get better in around 5 minutes. Light rain in 5 minutes time.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
The track's wet.
I know it's a track set so far for this, Jeff, but let's see how this one goes for this. Now remember, Bowman managed to not get out of the first practice session in the last race. Alright, so the first qualifier session, last race in Japan. Can they do it again here with the Circuit in America? This circuit could give them a chance to move up at the top of the standings. Oh, not quite much though. As we go through the Circuit in America itself so far. Pace is really good so far. Pace is really good. Oh my goodness, this is not what it looks like here in Americas. Rain like in 2015, maybe not fit for Formula 1 though. But this one is very comfortably indeed so well for this. This is a good place it is to be. And down here we go through. This is very slippery, isn't it? Alright, head towards the left hand we go through now at turn 13. That's a pretty good quality to be on the circuit for that. Before we go into turn 14, a lot more pressure we go through there. Then it's to 15 and through the right hander, or actually it's a left hander for that. Well, they're going to do some pot shapes for me to do around the circuit of the Americas. Turn 62, it's a bit like the Istanbul Park one, but not quite the Turkey one. Before we go into turn 19. Pretty battling for that circuit there. Around the fire we go through now, and we can begin our lap here with the circuit of the Americas. It's the 18th round of the trade one racing for this qualifying session we're doing so far for this. So the circuit of the Americas, it's here. Prix to have this one for this racetrack so far. Circuit's getting pretty wet though. 3, 4. Can't be wide turn 5 there, and turn 6 we can't get the prog to right as we go through. As we got not good for that first sector though. It's very slippery indeed. As the track is easy enough for me to slip off. Now look how drive our lap time we did so far. But this track is getting pretty easily wet so for this track so far. Here are the circuit of the Americas as we go through there. I think my team aerodynamic car is going to be waiting for the intermediate tyres. I might switch for that tyre later on if this wet blue tyre would do pretty well. Is this where it's easy? It's too heavy rain so far. Here it is, American circuit. Pretty heavy rain to see how everyone doing well for these lap times. I don't think Grozen in the house will not make it through though. I'm making it very easier for this rain to last long so far for this. Grozen's at 2:01. That's not very good lap from Grozen there. I think someone just slowed him down there. I think it, or maybe he did a lap himself. But let's see. Can we beat Grozen's lap time? We go through there. Through we go to turn 90 now, and this is going pretty well indeed. Walker's gone fastest. The Iceman's on a good lap so far. But I'm on a pretty good lap so far. But I got a bit wide there. And it's going to be a 2:07.770 for that lap time there. But that's not a very good lap time for me indeed. Vettel's going second fastest. Both 3 Rways were having a disappointment day. And unfortunately, Walker was knocked out in Q1 in the last race in Japan. But would he do it again here at Suzuka? Well, because it's not in Suzuka, in the circuit of the Americas itself. As Hamilton goes fastest now, we're going a bit wide again. This track is very slippery, isn't it? We're going to get some pace done. We're going through the circuit south side of the circuit of the Americas. Our lap time is easing a bit to 1 second now, but it's going pretty well indeed so well for our lap time though. We're actually not quicker than Hamilton does, but if we might take the car back to pit, we might do something about this. Well, we're gonna head back to the pits, guys, and so hopefully we can do better for this, and hopefully we can try to beat the others throughout the intermediate tyres, and hopefully we can make it fit to the second part of the session so far indeed, and hopefully this progress is going to go well indeed as we go through. As we've gone a bit wide. Oh, damn it, not again. I'm going to have to go around again, guys. Alright, change for the intermediate tyres. That's the progress we're going to go for now. I'll see everybody else are going well so far for this morning. So, keep the car pace and bring it down to the garage. The team have put me back into pit, so hopefully we can do more progress for this in August. So, hopefully, the championship will go well for this. We're going on the wet tyres though, but we're going to go on to maybe go on to intermediate tyres though. But the car is just dropping though with these mirrors. But it's still very wet outside for this second though, but it's going well for that.
But I don't think you'll have any trouble getting into the next session. So don't push too hard. Our best lap so far is a 2-minute 0.7.
Intermediate tyres are the best one for the progress. Has some that have gone on there? Well, actually not just some of them yet, but they're still ongoing on out of the wet tyres though. This track is not ready for this intermediate tyres for this light rain condition so far for this. Hopefully we'll get drier very soon lately, and hopefully we can get through to the next session, guys. Alright, some of the drivers are in the intermediate tyres now because the track is drying out a bit, so hopefully we can move up positions though. My teammate Ricardo has gone out now, so hopefully both of them will do their lap completely faster than the others do their wet tyres so far. Well, I'm in P9 so far, but the other drivers haven't done a lap so far yet, but hopefully we can move down completely there so far. We can move up the field row so far, and we've crossed a lot to begin our lap so far, and the data delta time is getting pretty betterly enough. Only 5 minutes to go for this session remaining. We had to do a lap quickly before we knocked out in Q1. And we're going down here, we go through now. Through the second hand that we go through. As we go through the Americas itself. Through 3, through the 4, 5, and turn 6. Pretty excellent there so far for this track though. And unfortunately this race is going pretty well indeed. We're only just 3 seconds from our original time, so hopefully we get more good progress for that. But signs don't force me off the track. You're on the wet tyres still, you're on the slower tyre. 15 minutes of rain. Cool for that. So, are we going to be faster than my teammate Ricardo? Well, actually, he's just begun his lap so far for this, but we've got past sides there. Kind of look what I'm seeing, but not quite just yet. As Master's gone on the 1:57, but I'll be faster than him because he still needs to be a tie. But I'm coming now. I'm coming now. Here we are on the intermediate tyres. The good press tyre compound we're using so far for this second qualifier session coming up later on after this first qualifier session. We go through the 5 car, we go through now. And what's going to be a lap time? It's going to be 1:54.959. Thank you very much. But that's very good for this. But Gittier has gone third fastest for Haas, and Hamilton is only fourth for Mercedes in the wet tyre. So hopefully you can do more better this so far than this. But let's see who's going to be going through or who's going to be out at Q1, guys. We're going to find out. So after Q1 is both of us, Red Bull, me and Ricardo gone faster. I got second. Grosser is in third. Actually third for Grosser for Haas, but that's going to be so far for these. And these are the 16 drivers who made it through to the second part of the session there, and third got through so far for Ferrari. But let's see the driver who didn't make it through to the second qualifier session. So the drivers are out in Q1 are Nico Huckenberg, Marcus Ericsson, Carlos Sainz, Felipe Massa, William Hamianto, and Jolyon Palmer, all out in Q1. Disappointing day for these drivers, guys. Unfortunately, I had a bad day with one drive down already. Well, over to qualify 2 then. Hopefully this will go pretty well indeed. So let's begin this lap here and this second event for qualify 2. I hope the weather will be easing in the next few minutes or so, but it's going to be pretty well indeed. Well, let me check the weather. Well, it's going to get cloudy in 5 minutes, but I think we'll wait until the rain stops, guys. We'll have to wait. So, what's going to be my teammate Ricardo going to do before we come into the pit on the green intermediate tyres? Well, hopefully, he might be knocked down in Q2 by the end of the session, or maybe not. He is the championship leader, though, and Hamilton is in second place in charge ahead of May. But we need to try to catch him. We're currently running third in the championship so far, but let's see how Ricardo do his lap here in the Americas. Daddy goes into the first corner, goes through, and go down to the hill, go to the right at turn 2. Wow, that's a good aim more speed there for that. For the Zucchini goes through 3, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The Zucchini is very more trickier than this circuit so far for this. But going pretty well indeed. Maybe jump there for that. But how this way go pretty well for this for Ricardo though. Our second qualifier, so the track is getting dry out a bit so far, but how will Ricardo go well for this circuit? The track is easily still wet so far for this, but the track is drying out so far. And we're going to see some clear sky coming out of there. We can see some sunshine and some blue sky coming through there on the top there. It was heavy rain so far, but it's now getting dry now. It means pace is getting on with just 11 minutes to go this qualifier session. As Ricardo go on his 5 laps so far for this second qualifier session now, and hopefully he can do better for this. When he goes through into the double left-hander, he goes through there. And then it's mid for this turn 16 to 18. Very long day sight, guys, sorry. If we goes through into turn 18, that's pretty good so far for Ricardo there. Well, it's going to be his lap time where he will cross line so far. And we can see this goes for the Red Bull driver, goes 1 to 5 core right now, and he's going to go. What, is he going to go fastest? He does on 1 minute 55.309, but some of the drivers on the Superstar tyre means it's the time for us to do our lap so far, and let's get out of track so far before we be knocked out in Q2. We've just gone a bit wide at the penultimate core guy at turn 19, but now it's us now to try to do a lap so far, because we think we did last try to do this lap so far. Because we're running down the drop zone so far, but we haven't set a lap time so far for this. If we go into turn 1, we will be master than Lewis Hamilton does in the McLaren. Actually, in the Mercedes, actually not in McLaren anymore. He left in 2012. Lewis did. For us, okay, we go through now. Are we faster than Hamilton in the first sector there? Oh, actually, Fernando Alonso's going fastest for McLaren. That's an extra lap from Fernando Alonso. The McLaren has gone fastest. The Spanish driver, the two-time world champion Fernando Alonso, has gone faster than Lewis Hamilton. Impressive lap time for Fernando Alonso there. He goes fastest so far in a long time there. If we go down here at turn 11, as we go down the hill straight, we go through now, and this race is going really well. See how this track goes pretty well the second Americas at Kota. Before we go into turn number 12, we're currently faster than anybody else. Yep, yes we are. 1.8 seconds ahead of them so far. But this race is going pretty deep enough for this qualifying session. It's going pretty well for this second section of qualifying. But this is going well for that. Through the ultimate turn 16 to 18, so it's going really well. See how my Red Bull will be pretty get the car post fully enough. We're going to be faster than Alonso's third, but Hamilton go back on 1 minute 39 there. But he's not going to hold that for longer, so for about 10 seconds. And we go back to the fire, we go through now. DRS, we go open, and we've gone fastest on 1 minute 38.213. That's an impressive lap time for us so far, and we go faster than Hamilton and Alonso. As Bottas has gone P4 so far for Williams. That's the next good lap for this so far for us, guys. And we're going to head back to pits right now. So the end of qualifying 2, and it's the three-way British driver. It's me going ahead of Hamilton, and he's buzzing for 3 British drivers. That's me, Hamilton, and Button. I got our car into the top 10. That's pretty good so far for the top 3 British drivers on the good top 3 fastest so far for this so far. But let's see the driver from 11 to 16 who did make it to the shootout. We can see that such a pretty south, so it's one with growth. But Nico Rosberg has failed to make it through. As the Mercedes driver, Nico Rosberg is out of this qualifier session already. He will join David Fiat, Kevin Magnussen, and Esteban Gutierrez in the house. This is what they did so far. But Pascal Wehrlein has made 3 into Q3 for the first time. That's an excellent one for Pascal Wehrlein to move it to get his car into Q3. One excellent, well done to Mana to get that car Pascal Wehrlein into Q3. One excellent result for that it is. I can't believe Pascal Wehrlein has made 55 part of the session. We do face the same like how he got in where he got 6th place in Japan. That's pretty good for them so far for Mana. But let's see how this final qualifying session would do so far for this, guys. The final qualifying session for this before we go to the race tomorrow. But it's going to be pretty good to see who's going to go faster for this session, guys. So, how would this go through to this final qualifying session here of the United States Grand Prix for this circuit itself? As for the USA Grand Prix, it's going to be maybe here in America so far for this. As the track is drying up a bit so far at this circuit. And that's the city of as Austin's there. Pretty far away from the circuit though, but it's going well so far. Through this game we go through now. Going through the racing line so far. We're following the racing line. The racing line is going pretty well so far for this race tomorrow. So we got a better performance which we're going so far for this. As we go through to the DRS again, as Pascal Fair's gone faster so far. I 1:42. How the hell he did that so far for this? But I'm not really sure. Mazda said 1:40 though. I best prefer Miss Lavish was a 1:38 though. But let's see how that will do so far as we go through. I don't think my team will not go faster than me so far. We're quicker in the second sector today, guys. Bullet said 1:39. He has now gone faster so far for this. But what about my team with Ricardo? I don't think he will not go faster than me so far. As we go through, he's at 1:38.447. I'm not sure I could try and beat that lap time there. I said 1:38.82 there. But we're going through the fire car. It's going to be very tasty D so far for me and Ricardo. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh! Only just about 383 tenths down on him. That was really so close indeed between me and Ricardo, guys. And we might do one more lap of this and then we'll go into pit to change the tyre. And hopefully this is going to be a close call for the end of the session. Oh, we're going purple in the first sector though. We're quite faster than my teammate Ricardo. We're quicker than him in this sector though because we're faster than P1 down the Superstar tyres.
He's putting in some good times.
He is going to put some few times there so far. We lost some time there. Not better than my teammate Ricardo's. And we losing some time there. We think we're losing some time for Ricardo. That's not very good. We need to find some more time for this. But it's going well so far as we go through this circuit itself. Then we go into turn 12.
Setting the people at the moment.
Going pretty well through this sector we go through there. If we go down to here, we go through to the fire corner. Fellas in the pit so far, but we're doing one more up so far. As we go through the fire corner, we go through. Cross we go through, and we go faster than my teammate. We are 1:38.5397. We have gone completely faster than my teammate. It is. That's going well for this so far. We're faster than my teammate finally again after so long for this. We now do it. And let's head back to the pits and see how a lap time we do so far for this. Yes, that's what we wanted, guys. At the end of this, we got purposes and goal. We beat our teammate Ricardo by just 50 thousandths of a second. Behind Lewis Hamilton got an excellent third player, the Bottas fourth. So, 3 of us the championship contenders are here now. So hopefully we get pretty well so far for this. So yeah, and fellas also extra good 10th place there, only 1:42.14, so it's like slow down than the intermediate tyres. Maybe a lot so far for this, but it's going well so far. And we're only just a full second down from everybody else there, but that's very good up to far from this. And we're going to start pole positions tomorrow, guys. Making more progress with Serene so far, and how this one goes really well so well for this race tomorrow. But it's going to be a pretty good start for this. And we see all the present we did so far, so 5 laps we did so far, that's pretty good, so that's so well. And let's see, how's Ricardo beaten us in the rivalry? Oh, not just yet, he's only just 2 points away. We had achieved our best high go, and we get our beat Ricardo's very achieving. Me, we got up a bit so far, so our drive level is getting crazy so far for Red Bull, guys. But guys, that's the video here. Hope you enjoyed this video here. So next video you enjoy us, we're gonna go to the race itself at the USA Grand Prix, and who's gonna win this race so far? Oh, hopefully with me. And we got thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching for this video, guys. And we will see you next time for the race itself. Bye!